Now next is let's remember on page number 49. We have completed our chapter. Now we are going on the exercise work. Let's remember. Let's remember on page number 49. Give one word for the following. First is substances that completely dissolve in a solvent. That we have read just now. The substances that completely dissolve in a solvent, that are called as soluble. Next, substances that do not completely dissolve in a solvent. Opposite one, that are called as insoluble. Third, the process in which insoluble substances settle down. This also we have read now. When the insoluble substance, it settles down at the bottom, that is called as sedimentation. The process in which a solution containing insoluble substance is passed through a filter paper, that is called as filtration. Next, write S for soluble and I for insoluble in water. So there are some substances given over here. We have to write I in front of the insoluble substances and S in front of the soluble substances. First is sand. We know that sand, it doesn't get dissolved in water, so it is insoluble. Write I in front of it. Next is salt. Salt is soluble in water, so write S in front of it. Sugar, it is also soluble in water, write S in front of it. And last one is a stone. Stone doesn't get dissolved in water, so write I in front of it, that is insoluble. Let's remember, first is soluble. Substances that do not dissolve in solvent, that are insoluble. Process in which insoluble substance gets settled down at the bottom, that is a sedimentation. Process in which a solution containing insoluble substance is passed through filter paper, that is called filtration. Sand is insoluble. Salt is soluble. Sugar is soluble. And stone is insoluble. So this was your, let's remember. Now come to page number 51, that is objective type questions. Fill in the blanks. Options are given along with the blanks. You have to choose the correct option and write in the blank. Page number 51. So first fill up is, a substance that has mass and occupies a space is called dash. We know, we have read it. Anything that has mass and occupies a space is called matter. Next, all substances are made up of dash. They are not made up of liquids, they are made up of particles. Next, fluids include dash. We know liquids are called as fluids, but we have read that gases, they are also considered as fluids because they also flow from one place to another as liquids. So answer is liquids and gases both. They both are considered as fluids. Next, matter dash change its form from one state to another. We know that matter solid changes into liquid, liquid changes into gas, gas can change into liquid, and liquid can again change into solids. So answer is can. Matter can change its form. A dash is formed when two or more substances are mixed with each other. Solvent, it is a one substance. Solution is formed by mixing two substances. So answer is solution. So first fill up is matter, second particles, third liquids and gases, fourth can, and fifth is solution. Next is choose the correct options. We are given with the 4 options along with the questions, and we have to choose the correct option among them. First is, which of these is true about solids? There are some characteristics given of solids. We have to tell which are true for them. जो solids में होती हैं characteristics वो बतानी है इनमें से out of 4. Choose the correct options. First is, which of these is true about solids? First, particles are packed very close to each other. That is also correct. They are usually hard. Correct. They have a fixed shape. Correct. All of these. So all these 3 properties solids have. So answer is D. D option is there. All of these. Next, which of these can flow from one place to another? Milk and water, yes, they can flow. Oxygen and juice, yes, they can flow. Air, yes, it can also flow. D, all of these. So answer is D, all can flow. Which of these falls in the group of fluids? We know that liquids are called as fluids and gases, they are also considered as fluids because they can flow from one place to another. Solids, wrong. Liquids, correct. Liquids and gases, both are correct. C option is correct. Which of these processes changes water to ice? Boiling, no. Boiling changes water to water vapor. Evaporation, no. Condensation, no. D is solidification, that is correct. That is also called as freezing when you keep water in the freezer. Next, which of these is the solute in a sugar solution? We know that solution, it is made by mixing 2 substances. So here they have given sugar solution. We have to tell what is solute over here. We know that solvent is water in sugar solution and solute is sugar because sugar we dissolve in water. So answer is A, that is sugar. Which of these processes are best suited to remove insoluble substances from water? So we have read about the mainly 2 processes that are sedimentation, decantation and filtration. Answer is C. Next, which of these would you use to separate salt from water? How can we separate salt from water? By sedimentation? No. Decantation? No. Filtration? No. Evaporation? Yes. Answer is D. Evaporation is heating. Which process takes place when you take out an ice cube from the freezer and leave it at room temperature? First, freezing. No, freezing occurs in the freezer. Second, melting. Yes, we know when we take out ice from the freezer and keep it at room temperature, melting occurs. So answer is B. First D, second D, third C, fourth D, fifth A, sixth C, seventh D and eighth B. So it's enough for today. Next I'll give 2 examples that we'll do in the next lecture. So thank you and have a nice day.